Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory?
Hello, my little friends. I just wanted to take a quick minute before your meditation story to say hi and thank you, and I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for listening to my stories. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and like your meditation or your video if you liked it, and make sure to press the bell so that you get notified every time I bring out a new story. One last thing, if you love Heidi, Cherry and Vaya or Tucker and Leo stories, you can join the cat club or the dog club. Go to my Patreon link down below. I leave it there on every meditation. Talk to your parents or your guardians about whether you can join my Patreon group. Hope you have a wonderful time listening to my story. Bye. See you next time.
Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Make sure that you're all comfortable in your bed, that the light is just right in your room. You're wearing your comfortable pajamas, so you can relax in your bed and let go of your day. Heidi, Cherry, Vaya, Tucker, and Leo were all hanging out at Tucker and Leo's house. Tucker had been outside. He went and got his magical stone from underneath the Buddha statue in the garden. He brought it in the house. He put it on the kitchen island that everyone was sat around and said, "We haven't been for a while." Cherry said, "Oh, OMG, that's right. It's been ages." Heidi said, "Oh, I've been thinking about something. And when we do what we're going to do, I think it would be the perfect opportunity to do what I've been wanting to do." Vaya said, "Oh, is it, like a secret? Me thinks you have a secret or something." Cherry said, "OMG, Heidi, what is it?" Heidi said, "I'll tell you on the other side." The other side meaning once they'd become human, when Tucker did what he normally did with the magical stone. Then she would tell them all about it. Tucker said, "I have a plan. I have a very big plan. I know exactly what I'm going to do when I'm human this time. I think it's going to look so cool, so cool." Leo said, "Oh no, what have you got planned?" Tucker said, "I can't tell you, Leo, because it's a bit like Heidi's. It's a bit of a secret. It's not a secret that's a naughty secret, because some secrets aren't very good, and you're not supposed to keep secrets. Mummy doesn't like it when you keep secrets, because keeping secrets is naughty sometimes. You should always be very, what would you say? Very open and honest. That's what Mummy says. Mummy says, you make sure you're open and honest, Tucker. You don't keep secrets. So, this is not a secret. Not like that, but it's a surprise, that's it. It's a surprise, right, Heidi? Have you got a surprise? I've got a surprise. Heidi said, "Yep, Tucker, I've got a surprise." Tucker didn't waste any time. "Is everybody ready?" Everybody was ready. Even Leo was kind of excited about turning into a human again. That's if the stone worked, of course. What if the stone doesn't work? Leo was thinking, and then he said it out loud. What if the stone doesn't work? "Oh, don't be silly, Leo. Don't be so anxious about everything, Leo. Don't be so stressed, Leo. Don't be so serious, Leo. Everything's going to be just fine. You watch, my brother. We're going to do just fine." Tucker grabbed a hold of the stone and walked over to the back door. He held the stone up to the sun. "Isn't she lovely? She's such a lovely, gorgeous stone," he said, staring at it. And then, just like that, they were all standing around in the kitchen. Cherry said, OMG, I look so gosh darn cute. Cherry had got like a black catsuit on. It's like a black all-in-one leotard. One that you would see people wearing for yoga or something. It was so cute. And then she had a backpack that was pink. She was ready to go. Luckily for her, the day was super warm outside. She got some really cool boots on with her black all-in-one leotard. She was rocking it. Vaya said, "Oh, yes, you do. You look so cool." Vaya was wearing a yellow dress. It was super pretty. It had white flowers embroidered all around the bottom. And it had a white flower in the middle of the chest piece. It was super cute. It was like a 60s dress. It was tight on top and then it was all puffy and big on the bottom part of the skirt. She span around. She had little white flat slip-on shoes that went with the white in the daisies. And she was wearing a white headband with her blonde hair. Vaya had even got a little tiny bit of mascara on. She was blinking, looking at the reflection of herself in the mirror in the kitchen. "Oh, this is just so cute," she said. Heidi was wearing a black t-shirt, black skinny jeans, and black Converse. She looked very, very cool. Leo was wearing traditional jeans and a white t-shirt, and Tucker was wearing a football shirt and baggy cargo pants. He also had on a pair of Converse. Tucker said, "Are we ready? Are we ready then? Come on, let's go." Once they'd locked the door to the house, they were walking down the path, walking towards the gate to get out of the garden. Heidi was walking with Tucker. Heidi said, "What is it that you want to do?" Tucker said, "You're going to think I'm crazy. You're going to think I'm nuts." Vaya caught up. "What is it? What do you want to do?" Heidi said, at the exact same time that Tucker said, "I want to get my ears pierced." And at the same time, Tucker said, "I want to get my nose pierced." And then everyone burst out laughing. Heidi said, "You're going to get your nose pierced?" Tucker said, "Yep, I am. I think it's super cool." Leo said, "Oh no, that sounds horrendous." "I'm not getting my nose pierced. Nothing's coming round my nose. No way, no way." Tucker said, "It's okay. You don't have to. I am, 'cause I think it's super cool." Cherry caught up. "What's everyone talking about? What is it that we're going to do this time?" Heidi said, "I want to get my ears pierced. And Tucker wants to get his nose pierced." Cherry said, "OMG, you what?" "Oh, gosh, that sounds so cool. I can't wait to get my ears pierced. I've been waiting for ages." And then she looked at Tucker and said, "Tucker, OMG, I think actually you'll look really cool with your nose pierced." Tucker said, "Yeah, I know, right?" There was a place in the mall where you could get your ears pierced and things like that. That's where they were heading. When they got there, Vaya said that she also wanted to get her ears pierced. So that meant Heidi, Cherry, and Vaya were all going to get their ears pierced. Tucker was going to get his nose pierced, and Leo was not. Definitely not. It's funny because, as humans, they were like themselves, but they were a little bit different. But Leo was definitely very much like his dog self. He was still kind of shy. He was still a little bit withdrawn. He was still not so sure about people. as a human, you would say he was probably more introvert. He was okay around people, but he wasn't too excited about being around people that he didn't really know, stuff like that. Whereas Tucker, even as a boy, Tucker was just still really outgoing, super crazy, brave, silly, funny, all of the things that he was as a dog. Cherry was her normal self too, but she was just a little bit less Cherry. Not as crazy, not as loud, but she still was Cherry. Heidi was definitely very much like Heidi as a girl. She had her glasses on. She was cool, but she wasn't trying to be cool. She was one of those girls that was cool, but didn't need anyone to tell her that she was cool. Whereas Cherry was more like, I'm cool, tell me I'm cool. Yes, everybody thinks I'm cool. I am so cool. Heidi was just cool without trying to be cool. And, of course, she was really, really, really smart. And Vaya, well, Vaya was just sweet Vaya. She still wore the clothes that she wanted to wear. She was still very gentle and soft and loving and kind and super, super sweet. So to meet her as a girl, she was just the sweetest girl ever. She wouldn't hurt anyone, and she would definitely not let anyone be hurt if they were around her. She could be brave like a knight if she wanted to be, but she was still the most kindest, sweetest girl in the world. They walked through the mall and found the place that did the piercings. When they got inside, Vaya stopped still. She looked like she couldn't breathe. She was staring at the guy that was working there. He was a young guy. He didn't look old enough to be working there, but maybe he was helping out or something. But he was definitely working there because he had like an apron type thing that all the staff were wearing. She couldn't take her eyes off him. But she couldn't breathe. She could not breathe. She was stood there with her mouth open, frozen, absolutely frozen in time. Heidi was the first person to notice. "What's wrong with you? Are you okay?" Heidi said. Vaya said, I don't believe it. Vaya was just staring at this young guy. The young guy was putting things on the shelf, tidying stuff up, looking like he was doing odd jobs around the store. He'd not seen her yet. And then Vaya just started to walk towards him. Heidi's like, "Where are you going? Do you want me to come with you?" Vaya didn't answer. She didn't say anything. She didn't do anything. She just kept walking towards him. Cherry caught up. She said to Heidi, "What's going on? What's wrong with her?" And then Cherry saw the guy that she was walking towards, and she went, "OMG! OMG! That's Mr. Kitty!" "No way," said Heidi. The boy that they were all looking at had got not grey hair, obviously, because Mr. Kitty was a grey cat, but he had blackish hair, but he looked like Mr. Kitty. And his energy and the way he moved his body and everything was like Mr. Kitty. Cherry was saying, "It can't be. It can't be. How weird would it be if, when we're humans, Mr. Kitty works here? Mr. Kitty is basically only 20 minutes away from Vaya when we're human. No way. This is not possible. This cannot be Mr. Kitty." Vaya knew. She knew it was Mr. Kitty. Her whole body told her it was Mr. Kitty. She walked up and stood straight there still in front of him. And then he looked up and noticed her. He dropped a deodorant that he was about to put on the shelf. The store that they were getting their nose pierced at and their ears pierced in. Sold all different things, jewelry, makeup, cosmetics, toiletries, stuff like that. He stared at her. She stared at him. And then he said, "Vaya?" And she said, "Mr. Kitty?" And he laughed and got all pink in the face and said, "My name's not Mr. Kitty, not like this." He said, "It's Deangelo." "Your name is Deangelo?" said Vaya. "How come I never knew your name was Deangelo?" "'Cause everyone just called me Mr. Kitty. But my first name is Deangelo." "Oh," said Vaya. "This is just so crazy. What are you doing here?" "Oh, my friend got me a job here. I just work here on Saturdays." "Oh," said Vaya. "It's such a small world. Do you like being human? How are you human?" "Oh," Deangelo said. "Well, since I know you and you know Tucker and Tucker knows all of us, then I think something must have happened when he found that stone, because I do this sometimes too." Tucker and Leo came bounding over. Tucker said, "Dude! No way! What are you doing here? And how come you're like, what? Like, I don't get it." Leo said, "How come you're here and you're human?" Deangelo said, "This is like the fourth time this has happened to me. And when it does, I always kind of just work here." Tucker said, "No way, dude! This is crazy! I don't get it." Mr. Kitty said, "No, neither did I, but it's really fun, so I just kind of do it when it happens. It's like all of a sudden, my body just gets human." In the meantime, Vaya is staring at him from head to toe, taking it all in. He's got the cutest eyes. He's got a really cute nose. His teeth are perfect. His smile is like the bestest smile in the world. And, even better, he's just cute everywhere. That's what Vaya thinks. Vaya said to Tucker and Leo, "His name is Deangelo, it's not Mr. Kitty." "What?" said Tucker. Mr. Kitty, Deangelo, said, Yeah, that's my name. But everyone just calls me Mr. Kitty when I'm a cat." "Dude, this is just so weird," said Tucker. "Oh, I just don't get it. Are you going to pierce my nose?" Deangelo started laughing. "No, I can't do that. That's that guy over there. Are you going to get your nose pierced?" Tucker said, "Yeah, it's going to be so much fun." Cherry was stood by Tucker. "Oh, Jay, he's going to look so good. He's going to look so cute with it pierced. I can't wait. I'm going to get my ears pierced. Vaya's going to get her ears pierced. And Heidi's going to get her ears pierced." Deangelo looked at Leo and said, "Are you going to pass?" And Leo said, "Oh yeah, you know I'm passing. I'm definitely not getting anything pierced. I'm not putting holes in my body." Deangelo said, "Yeah, I'm kind of with you on this, Leo. But it'll be fun watching Tucker get his nose pierced." They all chatted for a few minutes, and then Deangelo took them over to the guy that did the piercing. His name was Mark. Mark did Tucker's nose first. Tucker yelped like a dog. "Oh!" It was really funny. It kept saying how much it hurt.
Wow, that was so painful. So painful. I would have never believed that my nose getting pierced would have hurt that much. Oh my gosh. Does it look good though? Do I look good, Cherry? Cherry, do I look good?
Cherry said, OMG, you look so good, Tucker. You look so good. You look really cool. Vaya was also getting her ears pierced at the same time by another girl that worked there. And then it was Heidi and Cherry's turn. When Heidi got her ears pierced, her eyes ran and watered, and she had tears rolling down her face. She said, "Ooh, that was not that much fun. But we look so cute, and it's worth it." Vaya didn't complain at all. She just said, "Oh my, I love them so much. Maybe I'll get like 4 or 5 or 6 different piercings on my ears, and then I can wear all different earrings at the same time." Cherry was like Tucker. She was going, OMG, OMG, is it done, is it done? And the guy was only marking where he was going to put the holes. It wasn't even putting the holes in yet. OMG, OMG, just hurry up, OMG. Oh, God, this is awful. Oh, I really don't like it. Tucker was laughing so hard at Cherry that made Cherry laugh, and then Cherry was laughing so hard that she almost peed herself, and she could not stop laughing, but then her head was wobbling all over, and the guy said, "You have to stop laughing." And Cherry said, OMG, you can't, it's him, it's so funny, but he looks so cute with his nose pierced. Deangelo watched Vaya get her ears pierced the whole time. And then he said, "Do you want to go and get a milkshake?" And she said, "Yeah, that'd be great." They said goodbye to everyone else and told them they'd be back in half an hour. They were going to go and get a shake from the food court. Vaya and Mr. Kitty, Deangelo, caught up on everything that had been happening since she saw him last. And then, when they went back to the store to everyone else, eventually they had to say goodbye. She gave him a hug, and he hugged her back. And the hug lasted a long, long time. She'd forgotten how much she liked Mr. Kitty. And Mr. Kitty, Deangelo, realized how much he missed Vaya not being able to see her that much anymore. They agreed that the next time that they were human, they would definitely hang out together. No more being human without each other. Tucker told Cherry that she looked as cool as she'd ever looked with her ears pierced. And Cherry was over the pain very quickly, and over the moon that Tucker liked her ears. When the cats had gone home and it was just Tucker and Leo, and everyone was back to normal in the dog bodies and the cat bodies, nobody was pierced anymore. No, Tucker didn't have his nose pierced as a dog. And no, the cats did not have their ears pierced as cats. It turns out, when they're human, and when they're cats, and there is a separation in the magic. It would be very funny to see Tucker, crazy Tucker, with a nose piercing. But that night, when Tucker and Leo were together and the cats had gone home, Tucker said, "I already miss my nose piercing. I really like it. It was super cute. And Cherry liked it a lot. And I felt so brave. I felt like I was like, I don't know, brave." Leo said, "Well, definitely not for me, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I am not really into that at all, but that's okay. Each to his own." Tucker said, "Well, that's right, Leo, because we're all so different, and it wouldn't be very fun if we were all the same, would it?" Before Tucker went to sleep, he made sure that his stone, His magical stone with the gold veins running through it, with the angel that appears and turns them into humans, was back under the statue in the garden, back safe and sound until the next time they want to be human again. The end.